Brackets. Walk, lock it in, and get ready to win. He's the king of the spread. He don't miss the line. Parlay prints, cashing tickets every time. College football Saturdays, he's calling the play. Hate on him if you want, but you'll never get paid. Eddie brackets, roll the dice, stacking chips, calling winners, never slips. Vegas knows, but they can't match it. Nobody beats Eddie brackets. Over under money line. Eddie's pick hits every time. Cover the spread, take it to the bank. Eddie brackets always top rank. Eddie brackets, Eddie brackets. Bet with the best, forget the rest.
On a spooky Halloween edition of the Eddie Bracket Show, I'm going to uncover the mystery of the cauldron that I was 3-1 last week and all the knowledge and give it to you for Halloween. If you watch the Eddie Bracket Show, you'll not be scared of the mystery of the night. You'll know the college football answers. Miami, number 10, versus SMU. It's at noon on ESPN. Miami is a 10.5 point favorite. Miami has been a slow starting team in every one of their games this year, especially against their loss against Louisville. They started off I think they were down 14 or something like that. Carson Beck has thrown a season's worth of interceptions the last two games. I think he's thrown 6 in the last 2 games, including 4 against Louisville. SMU seems to have a lot still in front of them. They can reach the playoffs, but they've not been that great ever since that one quarterback. I can't remember because I played with him in college football last year. I can't remember. He left. They're not that good. My pick on this one here is going to be Miami. They're actually going to come out for once this season and start off good. It's at SMU. It's first road trip. It's the first time Miami's left Florida, and it's November. The first time Miami left Florida, but I'm still taking Florida, Miami. Minus 10.5, but I'm only going to do one thumb on that one. I don't feel too confident on that. Number 16, Louisville versus at Virginia Tech. It's a Saturday at 3 o'clock. Get the hell away from me, Chris.
Get straight!
I guess I'm a card hater, a Louisville Cardinal hater. I never, ever picked Louisville. Last year, in the same exact spot, they beat Clemson and cleared a path to ACC, and then they lost to Stanford. I think that's exactly what's going to happen this week because they just beat Miami. They kind of cleared a path to the ACC, and the Cardinals being the screwed up, they're going to crash their own party. I'm going to take, for one thumb up, I'm going to take Virginia Tech plus 10.5. I'm going to say take it on the money line if you're feeling kind of freaky because it is Virginia Tech. And if you look at when a team loses a coach, they come out for certain games. It depends on if they have like a coordinator or something like that that's interested. This will be a game they come out for. It's going to be at night. Actually, no, it's not 3 o'clock. Still, take Virginia Tech plus 10.5. One thumb up. Number 18, Oklahoma versus number 14, Tennessee. This is going to be at 7:30 on ABC. Tennessee's a 3.5 point favorite. Tennessee's riding pretty high last week after they kind of thumped Kentucky. It's not a big thing. Joey Aguilar threw for over 400 yards, but who doesn't throw for over 400 yards against Kentucky? Oklahoma's coming back after a loss last week. This really is going to be a playoff elimination game if you really think about it. The loser of this game here is not going to go. I'm going to say stay away from this game here. Colton Hood, the quarterback for Tennessee, is the best quarterback in the nation. He got hurt against Kentucky, so he's not going to play. So I think you can stay away from this game because of that unknown aspect and because, really, honestly, this game here, it's Oklahoma who's kind of coming in the season, kind of going down. Tennessee's kind of coming in, sorry, Rod, coming down. This game's a playoff elimination game. Stay away from it. Boom. Number 5, Georgia versus number nothing, Florida. That's at 3:30 on ABC. Georgia's a 7.5 point favorite. This is known as the world's largest cocktail party until anymore, so they label it something else. The stadium's under construction, so they really have minute parking plans. The Dogs come to this game with some serious national title aspirations. Florida comes to this game without a coach, without any they're falling apart. So, what I'm going to say is Georgia is still only a 7.5 point favorite for some bizarre reason. I'm going to say you take 2 thumbs up on taking that. There's two teams going in different directions here. Clearly, you're going to take Georgia minus 7.5 for 2 thumbs up. I would give it 3. Maybe put my foot up there. Georgia covers. Number 9 Vandy at number 20 Texas. That is probably the game of the week. You got Texas as a 2.5 point favorite, drop down to 1.5 point. That means that Vegas sees that money and they're messing with it. It's week 10. If you pick Vandy versus Texas as a potential game of the week site, you'd have lost your 87-1 for the first time since 1941, the highest ranking since 1937. The Dimers.com, one of the websites I go to all the time, predicted this game to be a tie. They said 23-23. We can't even do that anymore. ESPN has Texas as a 70.5% chance of winning outright, but the spread's going down. Spread's going down. That means Vegas money thinks that Vandy is it. Not me! I'm taking Texas. 2 thumbs up on the money line because I feel like by game time it's going to crash down. We're going to get even money on it. Take Texas on the money line. Vandy is just their train is going to stop eventually. It's not. They're not going to make the playoffs, and this is the week it stops. Cincinnati, money line over Utah. That's where game day is going for some bizarre reason. So I'm going to entertain it and say, I'm going to take the underdog. I'm going to take the Cincinnati Bearcats for you, Dr. Matt Skelton. You Applebee's versus Chili's. I prefer the Chili's, the drinks they have there. They have the better mixed drink variety. But if you're looking for substance and food, the 2 for $25 is so amazingly solid, especially if you're on a winning streak. You get the 2 for $25 for yourself. You get your friends away, say, no, you can't have any. 2 for $25 is the pick of the week. Applebee's over Chili's. Actually, it's just on November 1st, so it doesn't even have anything to do with Halloween. So I don't know why Chris Moon's standing back there looking like a jackass, but that's what's going on. Listen, check it out. Go out there and gamble your ass off. I'll see you next week for an all-new Eddie Brackett show.
Yeah. Eddie Brackett's back from the underground. No smiles, no jokes, just locks and numbers. You either hit or get hit.
I check 10.5, that's the spark. Louisville falling, blood in the dark. Georgia 7.5, that's pain. Dogs off the chain in a hurricane. Miami 10.5, heat wave. Bodies on the spread when they misbehave. Texas money line, Vandy get buried. Brackets move silent, cold and steady.
Money on the line, I call it how I see. Eddie Brackett dropping locks, that's a guarantee. Money on the line, I call it how I see. Eddie Brackett dropping locks, that's a guarantee. Money on the line, I call it how I see. Eddie Brackett dropping locks, that's a guarantee. Money on the line, I call it how I see. Eddie Brackett dropping locks.
Oklahoma, Tennessee, don't step there. That line look bloody, beware. I see numbers floating like souls of smoke. Math so tight, make the bookies choke. I don't gamble, I calculate sin by sin. Every loss a lesson, every week I win. Steel in my voice, ice in my veins. Brackets the name, locking in the pain.
Money on the line, I call it how I see. Eddie Brackett's dropping locks, that's a guarantee. Money on the line, I call it how I see. Eddie Brackett dropping locks, that's a guarantee.
You better soft, you bleed slow. We ain't playing games no more. Eddie Brackets, lock or be locked.